Hey YouTube, this is Glarry. Some of you guys have probably heard about this guitar. I'm going to zoom out here. This is a Glarry Telecaster. We're not even going to get into the opinions and attitudes of the Glarry because we're not going to use this as a Glarry. You know what we're going to do? Check it out. We're going to pull that off there. We're going to pull this off here. We're going to take this out of here. And we're going to take this off here, which leaves us with the body. And guess what we're going to do? Those of you that have been watching my other video, that was a Gibson Epic or Epoch, depending on how you pronounce it, and we turned a Gibson electric into an acoustic electric, and we're going to take this and do this. What do you think? No, I'm just kidding. That's kind of funny though. Try to turn a telly into a Gibson Les Paul. No, but the idea is there. We're gonna turn this Telecaster. Anybody who hasn't seen it yet, Fender's making. I'll put this back in here. Fender is making what's called an Acoustasonic. And anybody who's seen the Fender model, in my opinion, it looks ugly. The Fender version of this. So when they put the wooden top on, like if I'm coming over here, right, and it's following the body line all nice on the Fender, because granted, watch this. This is not beveled, and on a Telecaster, this is not beveled, but on Fender's version of this, in the Acoustasonic, they beveled this edge. So the acoustic body line, where it follows it all nice and around, comes around, and it follows a nice edge all the way around. When it gets over here, it comes in for the beveled corner, and it looks awful. So I've been watching some videos, and guys have taken a Telecaster and turned it into what I did with the Gibson. But this time around, I'm going to do it with a Telecaster, which is what I intended. The reason I didn't do a Telecaster first was, because I found that I went looking for a Telecaster in a pawn shop. They didn't have one. They had the Gibson Les Paul, and I just decided nobody else was doing it with that body style. Everybody was doing it with this body style because that's what Fender did. So I decided to do it with that. But the other reason I did it with this is I got this guitar cheap at a pawn shop, and I had never used a router before. And I wanted to try my hand at routing, because what I want to do with this, where this top is laying on top, let me move this, where this top is laying on top, even all the way around, on this one, I want to see how good I can get at routing a nice line all the way around. And inevitably, what I want to do is be able to set the top into the body where it sits flush with the top of the guitar. So that's going to take some routing technique that takes a little more, well, maybe a lot more expertise to get it to come out right. So, and I saw a couple of guys do it that way, where, they routed out the body, but then they did a secondary route where the top fits flush with the top. And that's what I'm going to try to do with this. I did see another guy that basically did what I did with that guitar, where he just copied the top and laid this on top completely. But the idea of this color being an outside edge all the way around, man, it looks really nice. I saw one other guitar done like that, and so I'm going to try my hand at this. Like I said, this is the Glarry, and there's all kinds of opinions about the Glaries, but you can buy this from Glarry direct, brand new, for like 79 or 89 bucks. Almost can't find them in a pawn shop for that price. Plus, I like the headstock better on this than I do the Telecaster. The Telecaster headstock to me just looks lame. So, this is part one. We're going to convert this into a Fender Acoustasonic. Stay tuned for the progress. This was part one. We're going to make this into a Fender Acoustasonic. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.